Slip Jab.
Once again, this is John Beauty Salon Ham from SlipJab.com, and I'm here with one of the top 135 weights in the country, Josh Hill.
How's it going, man?
Everything's pretty good, man. You've been raising a lot of hell around Canada. Tell the world who you are. Like, what do the fans don't know about you? All right, where are you from? You know, where do you train out of? Let the fans know about Josh Hill.
Yeah, my name is Gentleman Josh Hill. 10-0. I just fought last week. Got my 10th win. It was nice to get the double digits. Feels good. From Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. I train at a few different gyms. House of Champions, Parabellum, Pira, Tap Out Training Center, and I do all my strength conditioning at SST in Hamilton. So I kind of go all over the place.
Okay. You know, you one of the top 135s in Canada. You know, where do you see yourself in another couple years? UFC, Bellator, like which one of the leagues you're aiming for? Like what do we see out of Josh Hill in another couple years?
Well, right now I'm signed with World Series of Fighting. I just had my first fight with them last week in Edmonton. They're a great organization, up-and-coming organization. They've treated me great so far, so nothing but good things from them. But yeah, you know, that's where I want to be. Those are the top three organizations, I think, World Series, Bellator, and obviously the UFC. So I want to be, you know, amongst the top guys in the world. I want to fight the best guys in the world. And wherever that is, whether it's UFC, World Series, Bellator, you know, I want to fight the best, and that's what I'm striving for.
Okay. You know, when I first got to Canada, I heard a lot about this guy, Josh Hill. Man, this guy's a freaking athlete. He's a great wrestler, great grappler. You know, tell me a little bit about your wrestling background. You know, did you wrestle in high school, college? Where did all this talent come from?
That's the thing. Everybody thinks I'm a wrestler, although I never wrestled at all. My high school never had a wrestling team, and I just started grappling and training mixed martial arts, and wrestling was kind of the thing I found the most natural. And then, you know, everybody thought I was just a wrestler, but you know, I'm a well-rounded fighter, I think. I work on all my assets of the game pretty equally, so I just, you know, want to get better everywhere.
Okay. Now, with the 135s in the UFC, who are some of the elite guys you compare yourself to as far as your game? Who do you really, you know, model and pattern your game after, you know, in the UFC?
Well, one of my training partners, Mitch Gagnon, is in the UFC bantamweight right now, and he's one of the top dogs, I think, coming up. So training with him has been awesome. We help each other, push each other back and forth. I also went down to California this year, and I got to train with Team Alpha Male. Okay. So I got to train with like Chris Holdsworth, who I know through The Ultimate Fighter, and of course TJ Dillashaw, who is now the champ. So, you know, I picked up a lot of things TJ did. I like a lot of the things he did. I think we're very similar in body types and athleticism. So a lot of things seems to be working for him, so I try to adapt that in my game. Anytime I see a fighter at the top of the game, I try to emulate what they do and see if it works for me.
Okay. Now, what can people follow you? Give me your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook. How can the fans follow you?
Yeah, Twitter, I'm at Gentleman J Hill. Same with my Instagram. My Facebook's Gentleman Josh Hill, and I do have a website now up and running. It's joshhillmma.ca. So follow me, talk to me, hit me up. It's all good.
All right. And for those of you in the States, if you don't know who Josh Hill is, you're going to know about it real soon, all right? Trust me on that.
Make sure you log on to slipjab.com.
Slip Jab.